In this How to Fish episode, we'll be looking at how to choose the right spinning rod, which is usually the first fishing rod that you will get when you start out fishing. There are basically two different sizes of fish that you can catch in British Columbia, one being trout and smaller coarse fish, and the other one are coho salmon and pink salmon that you can target on heavier spinning rods as well. So usually what I like to have is two different types of spinning rods with me, and they're different in the rod length, the line rating, the lure size I use on them, and the flexibility. So the very first thing we'll look at is the salmon rod. The salmon rod tend to be a little bit heavier because the fish are bigger. So the line rating that I would choose are usually between 6 and 12 pound test, and you want the fishing rod that can cast up to 1/4 ounce at least, or 3 ounce, a little bigger as well for the heavier lure, so you can cast out into the deeper river. The length of the rod should be at least 6 feet long, but you can always go up to 8 if you want. 8 feet gives you that flexibility that you can use it for lure fishing as well as float fishing. If you want to do some trout fishing, you want a much lighter spinning rod. By light, I mean you need a rod that has a line rating between 2 and 6 pounds, because the fishing reel that you use on it is fairly small, and you can usually only spool a very light line on it. And the lure size should be pretty small as well. Typically 1/8 ounce should be sufficient enough for these fish. And the length of the rod, because if you're fishing for smaller fish, the river tend to be smaller, not as wide, so you don't need a rod that's fairly long. So usually under 6 feet is sufficient enough. Now, if you're not really sure how to choose the fishing rod, all this information can actually be found on the fishing rod as well. If you look closely near the rod handle, you can actually see the rod length, the line rating, the lure size that the rod can handle. Everything's all printed out on the fishing rod. So for more information on fishing in British Columbia, please go to our website at www.fishingrod.com. And if you have anything you want to see in future video, please send us an email as well at info@fishingrod.com.